Hey, welcome back to my channel, Startup Blox. Hope you're doing great. Today, the topic of our video is Roblox is getting sued again. So without any further delay, let's get right into the video. So I discovered from this account known as Robloxia News RBX stating breaking news developing headlines as Roblox is now being sued for not disclosing someone's process for deleting biometric data. So I'm assuming 90% of people watching this video have no idea what the heck that means. So let's go ahead and begin on the very first page of this lawsuit, which shows exactly what's happening from the get-go. This is a class action legal complaint filed by a couple of kids' parents versus Roblox Corporation, and verifying a class action lawsuit is not for the benefit of one person. It's actually made for the purpose of benefiting everybody that was affected. By this Roblox Corporation is self-explanatory. I feel like most people watching this video know what Roblox is. You know it happens to be pretty popular, and the next defendant named in this lawsuit is verification system for verifying people's ages for voice chat. Now, the reason as to why they're trying to make this complaint is because they are saying that Roblox Corporation and Verifit, the defendants, collectively are violating Illinois' Biometric Information Privacy Acts. And to obtain redress for all persons injured by defendants' conduct, Roblox and Verith, the people involved allege the following, based on personal knowledge as to their own acts and experiences. Now, there is a lot that is being said here in this lawsuit. Most of it is just general introductions and how they actually work with Roblox, Verify, and Roblox. This whole lawsuit is based off of a specific law known as the Biometric Information Privacy Act. So that means if Roblox wants to take people's biometric information, i.e. face verification and so forth, they have to do the following. The law requires companies doing business in Illinois to comply with a certain number of requirements pertaining to collection and storage of this type of information. It requires to obtain consent from individuals if the company intends to collect or disclose. It destroys all of these in a timely manner and securely store the identifiers. Now, this lawsuit is based out of Illinois, so it's based off of their privacy laws. Every other state works very differently and fluctuates with privacy laws. But going further, they say defendants Roblox and Verify failed to obtain written consent required by this law to collect this information. In addition, at the time, Roblox and verification of plaintiffs' facial biometrics and defendants Roblox failed to make publicly available any written policy as to its retention and deletion practices regarding the biometrics in its possession. Finally, this lawsuit alleges that Verif, the company that works behind Roblox's verification services, unlawfully profited from this, as on the information and belief Roblox contacted Verifit to provide this technology, at either a flat cost or per user basis. And this caused profit of the people's information. Keep in mind, this is all alleged, has not been proven in the court of law yet, and it is currently an ongoing class action lawsuit. To my knowledge, the only updates I'm seeing regarding this lawsuit was on December 16, 2021, which was a notice of removal from circuit court. Which, if you have no idea what this means, it means that they are trying to transfer the civil action from a state court to a federal court. The whole emphasis of this lawsuit is that Roblox does not have any clarification in regards to how Verify's data is handled, deleted, or otherwise used. However, upon doing a little bit of digging and research, I did find a page on Roblox's support tab which was updated on December 13, 2021, where Roblox did clarify on this exact webpage that Roblox does not receive a copy or have access to your biometric data. The service provider Verif deletes it within 90 days after collection unless required by law. What happens to it after the end of your retention period? The service provider Verif permanently erases all data from the end of the retention period, and it cannot be recovered or reconstructed. This webpage on Roblox support tab under legal documents, which is also titled Roblox Biometric Privacy Notice, helps Roblox a lot in terms of this lawsuit. Although, yet again, it is a very recent page added to Roblox support. This lawsuit was filed on or around the 12th of November 2021. This page came from December 2021, so I can only make this brash assumption, and again, I'm just guesstimating that this page probably popped up from this lawsuit happening. Do I think this lawsuit is really going to go anywhere? It really depends. This is based off of Illinois' law. But they're trying to push it to federal court specifically because they feel like this law has been breached very heavily within that state. So now, if the clarification being said here, though from Roblox's support tab, they do two of the things that this law requires, which is destroy these in a timely manner and securely store them. The only one that's not being done in this provision, at least to my knowledge, from this is to obtain consent from individuals if the company intends to collect or disclose their personal information identifiers. There are a lot of privacy laws in regards to collecting people's personal information, and it becomes a very slippery slope really fast. Especially for something like this too, because again, this is just one state's privacy laws. You know, this is going off of Illinois' provisions. I don't know how one would really add like a consent thing here, maybe before one begins the process to do verification of their identity. They like just sign a form or something, like online digitally being a consent to have my information stored for 90 days, and then being deleted. I don't know if that was something that was in there originally because again, I haven't used Roblox voice chat enough. I'm going off of support pages, but from what I'm looking at in this lawsuit, there seems to be a lot of wiggle room in favor for Roblox here. Because they did add the support clarifying how they retain this data and how Verif retains this data, as well as, I don't know, it really could be a very interesting thing to see how it pans out in the court of law. I do think it's going to go to trial, and I'm not necessarily sure it's such a specific and weird legal case, because it requires one state privacy laws here that's been breached to make this whole classification lawsuit regarding privacy retention policies and whatnot. The lawsuit claims 5 distinct activities that may subject private entities to liability, meaning processing this data without a proper privacy policy publicly available at the time of this lawsuit being filed. This policy was not exactly public and, or at least to my knowledge, and seems to have come from December 2021. Collecting and capturing this without any written valid or without any valid consent, selling, leasing, trading, or profiting from it, disclosing or disseminating biometric data, and failing to secure it in a reasonable standard of care, I think it's an important lawsuit. I think Roblox really needs to be careful with how they handle people's personal information, especially, like, I wanted this clarification from the get-go. I don't really think this was on Roblox's support tab. If this was immediately shown when voice chat was enabled on Roblox, I would have been much easier going with this whole thing. Because I had no idea what this company was, Verif, had no idea what they were going to do with my data, but now that I have a broader understanding of it, I'm not as worried. But regarding the final opinion on the lawsuit itself, I just think it's important that Roblox takes people's personal information seriously. And I don't think it's a bad idea that this question in times of this lawsuit was brought up in court of law, realistically speaking. I don't know if it's gonna go anywhere. I can't really say that. I'm just giving a personal opinion from an outsider perspective of researching this lawsuit for a little bit. So take what you want with this information and do whatever you want with it. That's all for now. Hope you liked it, and don't forget to like and share the video, and do subscribe to our channel. See you all soon. Thank you.